What up, everybody? I got a surprise for some of y'all. I know y'all was saying y'all wanted some music in the background. So I decided to put music in the background this morning. I wanted to get on live real quick before go to class today. We gotta get our education on. So let's talk about this giveaway with CJ. If you haven't signed up for the giveaway, it's simple. Follow Lexi on Instagram, follow CJ on Instagram, then follow CJ on Snapchat and YouTube. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Nay. How y'all doing this morning? What's up, Dollar? So, a lot went down last night, but I won't be discussing it right now because there's some things that are going to be discussed later, and I don't want to. I don't want to give that information out too soon. But it's some good stuff coming. Um, I can't make this shit up if I wanted to. So we just go hold on that information until later on. That probably will be dropped either tomorrow or later on this week. Oh man, it got spring. Spring came real quick, honey. Let me tell you about this check my ass could not cash, honey. Hot mess. Girl, so my Zumba instructor was like, okay, I want you to come do like a couple of dance songs with me at the park. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm thinking it's nothing. I really didn't go prepared. I put on my workout outfit and I put on like the pants that make you really, really sweat because I have a pair of those. Um, so I put those on thinking like we're gonna do like 3 or 4 songs, right? Girl, 2 hours. I didn't bring no water. I didn't bring like nothing. So my husband came, right? He recorded me and stuff. He ain't shit. He clowning. He like, look, I got you recorded before you ran out of steam. But during the middle, towards the end, he got me some water and he got my homegirl some water. But when I tell you we were not ready and we were not prepared, the sun was beaming on us. I didn't put no sunblock on. I looked like a tomato when I got home. It was a hot mess. I was so tired and burnt out from that because I was so prepared. Girl, I took a nap. I took a shower, washed my face, got the redness off my face, and went right to sleep. I said, I can't even directly coupon. I have to take a nap. So I ended up couponing even later than what I normally coupon because of that moment. And I was like, 2 hours? I, she said a couple of songs. And then she didn't just play like the easy songs that just chill out for a demonstration for people to see. She played all the hard songs when you had to uh do all types of dances. You had to do the jumping jacks, everything. I was dying, child. That was a hot ass mess, but I survived. I survived. That was a motherfucking mess though. Actually this week I'm going with my son to I think it's the Discovery Cube in LA. I'm gonna record that and post that, but it won't be on this channel. Y'all know where to go to get that. Ohio is unpredictable 70s, 80s this week, and next week low. Ooh, child, no. No, honey. Absolutely not. Girl, I don't know how y'all do it. I love Ohio though. Some of my best artists, my favorite artists come from Ohio. But anyway, CJ's giveaway. I don't know if y'all joined that. I was already subscribed to a lot of his stuff. So I subscribed to Hey Miss Brady, how you doing? Ciao. It's gonna be some good stuff coming up this week. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but we got surprises on surprises. Um, you gotta subscribe to also his Snapchat. Now I haven't been on Snapchat in a while, so I got back on Snapchat and I followed his Snapchat. So hopefully, we can win some things, win some prizes. So let's talk about this birthday. Ma'am, child, I don't even know where to start. I don't want to discuss that today because there's a lot of things, a lot of information that's coming out that we probably weren't privy to. But this is what I will say about that without giving up the ghost, right? You can't do people dirty. You can't bash people. You can't talk trash about people and don't think that's gonna come back to bite you in the butt. You can't do that. You that child. I don't know where that came from, why it happened, where it started from, but you just can't do that to people. Like when you do people dirty, situations tend to rear their ugly head. I'm just saying. Girl, I made the mistake of watching Nike's party on my TV. I got a big screen TV in my room, right? I made the mistake because we like watching Nike on the TV because it's cool because I could watch Nike and I could do my homework and I could do other stuff and multitask, right? My daughter flipped out. Mommy, I want that. I want that. I want to do all of that, mommy. I'm like, oh my goodness. She's like, I want that for my birthday. I was like, her birthday ain't until November. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I guess we going to Chuck E. Cheese too to turn up. Thanks to Nike. I should have just watched it from my phone and my business, but she want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now. She hasn't been to Chuck E. Cheese. Child, I'm telling you. I keep telling people life has a way of showing you why you need to chill out. And I know a lot of people would say, oh, you bash royalty, but bashing royalty would be calling her names, calling her. Now, the term hyena, I'm another lady did. What's up, Richard? Another lady did the definition of hyenas, and I think I'm gonna react to her video. Hyenas, if you guys look at the hyenas, how they work with life, the men are lower than they are. They only use men for sex and their resources. And the hierarchy is women really run that tribe. What's up, Amina? So if you really look at how hyenas live and how hyenas do their thing, it gives the same energy, right? But hyenas, they're not on the hierarchy of things. They're not on the hierarchy of things. They eat scraps. They eat whatever. They eat very low. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not like a lion or a tiger kind of just doing a thing kind of up on the totem pole. Good morning, Chatty Hub. They're not up on the totem pole. They really kind of low on the totem pole when it comes to things. And that's why every time they fight the lions, some real animals, they get their asses handed to them because it's mostly women that's running the squad. They treat the men like trash. They don't treat the men of the hyenas good until, like, if they're babies in their adolescence. The second they get older, they get treated like trash or they get killed, whatever. It really goes in deep. So when I make comments like hyenas, I talk about this backwards nature of how a lot of these women just bash men, just say men are trash, but these are the men that you're picking. You get what I'm saying? Like, even with me, I haven't always had the relationship that I have or the marriage that I have. I've dealt with other people, but regardless of what experiences I had, I chose those people. It's no, whatever was in me and the education that I did not have, those are the people that I've selected. Exactly. The hyena men babysit the cubs. You see what I'm saying? Like, and in human form, they want these men to be at home watching these babies while they out clubbing and doing their thing. Right now, you can see, like, it's hyena behavior. Kids is getting watched while people traveling and spending time with they booze and all types of stuff like that. It's just crazy to me. It's hyena behavior. Now, there's a lot of women who are single mothers who are really, really, really trying to instill in their children some good values, who are trying to do different. But these other women that are definitely hyenas, they be tripping. And it's a sister code within that. It's a sister code within that. That's why a lot of these women, they'll come to my page, oh, you bashing royalty. You said no. I'm holding her accountable of a lot of the things that she does because her behavior is unacceptable. It's really unacceptable. Like, you get tattoos on your face, you're doing parental alienation, and I feel bad for CJ because I've had experiences where people tried to get their kids back, where people caught, because remember, my mom who raised me, she didn't just raise us, she took in other children as well for the time being. So there was this one child she was raising, she had since he was a baby. And she loved him so much. The system is really, really bad. So they tried to give him back to his biological father. They was talking trash about my mom to him and talking trash about him to my mom. Just weird stuff, right? Because they wanted the baby to go back with him, because if he go back with him, I guess the funds would have, at that time, would have been better for them. So when they took the child and took the child away, because they didn't even give the child back to his father, they kept the child in other group homes. After a while, he did not recognize me. He did not recognize my mom. He did not recognize my brothers, nobody. So when you separate a child from somebody who's supposed to be their parent for a long period of time, after a while they will forget who you are. They would act weird. They would, get close to, it was just, and hopefully that's not the case with CJ. Hopefully in time he'll be able to see them to where they can remember him. But after a while, if you keep a child away, they're not going to know who they are. That's why Leon, Jalea, and Nation really didn't know much about their dad, because you do this stuff, and people get comfortable with this type of behavior, and it's not right, and it's unfair to the father. Okay, so royalty getting a tattoo, friend getting a tattoo, if he is or if he isn't, I don't know for sure. That could be clickbait or them just trying to get attention to be kind of consistent in the media. But if it is true, I will say this: Rico can put anybody's name on him. I don't think it's anything serious, because just like you could put a tattoo on you, CJ showed how quickly you can cover it up. You get what I'm saying? Also, PJ, he gave a good perspective on things. He said the R on her cheek could be for Rico. It don't have to be for royalty. Royalty ain't even her damn name. And she had it on her chest, and then she got that removed. It's just, these behaviors are not, they're more like when you were in your 20s, or when you were in your teenage years and you were experiencing all these kind of things. And now that you're an adult in your 30s, you shouldn't really be doing that stuff. That's why we see CJ now is kind of blossoming as an adult. Like, he's becoming, exactly, it's an identity crisis. You see what CJ, he's reflecting a lot. He's taking accountability on a lot of things. He's kind of like, okay, maybe I could do this different. Maybe this would be better. Like, he's really growing up in front of us. But there's a lot of women who hold on so much pain, so much anger, and so much disdain from a situation that really doesn't have anything to do with CJ. And they'll take that and they'll combine that and that hurt and that pain, and they'll put that on CJ. Yeah, her name's not royalty. It's Charlene. You know what I'm saying? And that's, so I kind of feel what CJ is coming, PJ is coming from, not CJ, but PJ is coming from, where he feel like that R could be for Rico. But Charlene is smart in some instincts, right? Because if she does put the R and she could tell him it's for him, or she could not, the R could also be for royalty, so she won't be looking crazy in these streets. But if he feels as comfortable of her name being on him, maybe because she told him that R was for him, I don't know. What's up, Bianca's retarded strength? They do want attention on the internet. So you see two different types of situations happen. You see a man who's reflecting and he's rising, and then you see a woman who is not taking accountability of anything, and kind of declining. I know a 45-year-old woman that's relieving her youth after being a stay-at-home for 49. Royalty said on her live that we won't be seeing on the twins in the camera. Why she's so secretive? She's doing that to hurt CJ. But like I said, when the kids get older and they go back and they watch everybody's videos about this subject matter and they reflect and they see this is the type of thing she's gonna be doing, she's gonna have to answer to that. To them, she does not know how much resentment that's causing. Child, more of that topic will be brought up in a later date. What's up, Wild Beats? She gotta stay on the T pages because she gotta get those views. She gotta get those views, but she trying to do it to her CJ. Like that's your last straw. And that says a lot. If the only way you can hurt a man is by doing something to where his children don't see him anymore, that means you are aware that he no longer really rock with you like that. Not on that level. What's up, Creole Mama? And this is what I'm saying. You look at CJ, you look at Nike, and to me, I feel like they both equally are growing up. I've seen situations where Nike was like, look, I probably shouldn't have did that shit. I'm about to rise above it. I'm going to move on. And she done just that. Now, people always go throw their shade, the commenters. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a couple of comments like, that's how you do a birthday. But they not lying, though. She did that. She had her son was getting gifts. He was picking up the little tickets. Come on, that's a child's dream, honey. We all know when we was younger, when Chuck E. Cheese was out, the ones that are in my age, the 80s babies, how bad you wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, that pizza is fly, is good. That cake was fire. They didn't really show the cake too much, but I seen it. It was 2-layer. It was just, oh my goodness. Like, she went over the top for her baby. She did the fuck out of that. Everybody was having fun with their coins and their tokens, and she just kind of doing for her kids and kind of grinding it out and stuff. And she, everybody growing. What's up, Cameron? That's the only thing she got left to affect CJ until the courts really get involved into this situation. Child, I think what happens with YouTube, a lot of the people that do stuff over the top that's not necessary, they take it off before YouTube can strike them. Because honestly, for the past things that's been going on, YouTube should have already kind of got on these people. They should have already took that channel down. Yeah, that party was lit. That was definitely a good party. The kids enjoyed themselves. They had a real good time. Little man knew that those was his gifts. Okay, he wasn't about to play with nobody. They really showed him his love and support and the attention he wanted. He was loving that. Oh wow. Yeah, that cake action over there wasn't hidden. Yeah, and she's losing material at this point. And I keep telling people they may be mad at my delivery and what I say, but I don't be wrong. Yes, I enjoyed the party. Now I gotta go do the same thing for my daughter because she wants some Chuck E. Cheese action. And the funny thing is, I did the Chuck E. Cheese thing with my youngest son. He was able to dance with Chucky and do all that stuff and go on the ticket blaster too. So he went in with his dad, and it was so funny because he was so excited. It was the same situation. I promise you, it was the same situation because kids get so excited with the tickets going everywhere. They don't think about grabbing it. They just like, oh yay! But But Zaire was smart with it. He's like, I'm not gonna do all this work. I'm gonna just pick this up from the ground. There we go. Let me go. He said, y'all can work and grab in the air. I'm gonna just pick it up right here because this is all for me. Thank you, thank you. I'll be on my way. He's so cute. That was hilarious. But I know when it happened with my son, he freaked out. He was just like, "Yay!" It's such a good thing to see kids happy and doing their thing. So shout out to Nike. That party was dope. Okay, she really did put Chuck E. Cheese back on the map, honey, because I did not think, and then I didn't realize that Chuck E. Cheese had like more digital stuff going on. Because when we went, I know the animatronics was gone, and they had like the TVs and stuff. But now they got the stuff where you running on the ground and you trying to chase the people on the ground. I did not know that that was popping like that. So they got some new stuff. So yeah, it's time to double back. I got a Chuck E. Cheese close. She was not playing with that at all. When she said it was her time to shine, she was like, "I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna show y'all how to do this." Cause she already been this way. It's just the back and forth, the drama, and I notice people keep bringing up how CJ treated Nike, but CJ gave her the best, the most beautiful apology. That it was just on point. He gifted her. He told her he was sorry. He said he acted like a fool. Like he really, really did that, and it amazes me how people still found issue with that. That was really weird. Like he's trying to hold himself accountable, but they're like, no, what about this and what about that? And when you deal with people who can't heal and get past that, it's hard to deal with people like that. Okay, he was like, I don't want to look at these clothes. Those clothes was cute though. Those was adorable. He got some real nice stuff. He did. What's up, Mooch? Mooch, you a mod, right? I want to make sure you a mod. Denying a parent from having a healthy relationship. That they say that's a form of abuse. Yes, they say that's a form of abuse, and it it's a form of abuse because you're holding your children hostage, really, because mentally they do want to see their father, but they don't know how to place those emotions. You know what I'm saying? They're still babies. He used to work for Chuck E. Cheese when yeah, that's funny. That's what's up though. I tried to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese years ago, but it just was not meant for me to work in those type of environments. Now that I'm older, I see why. That's hilarious. Mooch, ain't you a mod? I could have sworn I made you a mod on my channel. Okay, he was in his little world, baby. He knew everybody came to see him, honey. He just knew. I said, look at him being a little Aries. He's being mean too. I keep telling y'all, fire signs are mean, honey. They sweet, but they mean. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. They mean. They sour patches. Yeah, get them lights up, y'all. But that birthday party was dope. I felt like I was there. I was enjoying every little bit, every little moment. And that's how you do a party for real. And it's no shade. Like that's the type of party that I like to see. And even with the Versace outfit, even if she put on one of those little Mickey Mouse outfits that he had on, she did that. Period. Okay, cool. Moose, you are hilarious. I always, Moose don't play no games, honey. Yes, y'all, get them likes up. Moose don't play no kind of game. Um, AB, I think AB said she was taking a break, but y'all go show AB some love and some support because the way they coming for her is kind of crazy. They try to make it seem like she's using people for views and stuff. Girl, Mook and Richard together is hilarious. When they in the chat, What's up, Happy Days? When they in the chat, they be having me dying. But you know, AB, me and AB was chopping it up on the live. Y'all go watch that live. If y'all haven't seen AB's live last night, y'all go ahead and go watch that. It was pretty lit. We got a lot of clarity. Yes, they look. Everybody looked happy. Everybody looked like they was just enjoying themselves. It was lovely. She really did her thing with that. And you know, it really don't take much to make kids happy, but those extras just go a long way. And I ain't even gonna hold you. Zaire ain't gonna remember none of this, baby. He not gonna remember nothing. Cause I don't think my son remember his trip to Chuck E. Cheese. My daughter don't remember her trip to Disneyland. And I think my youngest daughter, she don't remember our trip to Universal Studios. Cause you know, when you two and one, you tend to forget. You watched it, Ashley? Yeah, it was a lot of clarity last night, in my opinion. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he is adorable. He is adorable. But yeah, we got some clarity last night. It was a couple of things that some still not, some situations still aren't clear, but I think that'll be cleared up a little bit later. Like I said, PJ got something, got a few things coming for y'all to bring a little bit more clarity to the situation. But what and that and like I was trying to explain earlier, what I say about royalty, I don't I address her behavior. And like I said, when you go back to me calling her a hyena and the victim mentality, that's not saying, you know, her feet stink. It's really pointing out some of her insecurities in the things that she's doing. And I people talking about stuff about her son is CJ kid. Yeah, it was a lot of stupid stuff. Like, but you know what? When people say random stuff like that, that only tells you that they're imploding from the inside. You know, I mean, life is showing them that what they doing is not right. Oh yeah, she gonna ride for her man all day, every day. Yes, that cake was lovely. Someone else said it on their community post. Did you see it? It got erased too. Yeah, we know about all of that. We know about all of that. And you know, the thing is for me, when you have to make up stuff and just say anything because you're upset, because and here the cycle. I see why she had the supporters that she had be or have, because there's no accountability. That's what I noticed. There's no accountability. We like to throw accountability here, accountability there. Everybody wants CJ to be accountable, but when it's time for you to be accountable, it's already somebody's fault. Somebody did it to you. It's a very victim type mentality. And I hope that the people who were watching his live and listened to some of the things that he said really paid attention, because like one thing that I noticed that was identical for him and identical for royalty, they attacked their supporters. They attacked their supporters. Oh, this y'all fault, or oh, I don't trust y'all. Like, it's like, dang, what? People, I don't know why people keep intertwining themselves with these mentally abusive people who blame them for situations they created. It's really sad to see that people will stick and ride with a person like that, because I feel like they're used to some type of mental abuse. Because if somebody say like, oh, this is y'all fault, y'all destroyed, oh, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry. Exactly, a certified stepper. Yes, Nike's very relatable to a lot of people. She do her thing. Yeah, that's true. Cousins, family, friends, all that. You said now it sounds way better. I got a new phone, man. I got the new that's why if I do win the giveaway, I don't want to win no phone because I just got i14 Pro Max, and I'm a little salty about it because I didn't want to upgrade so fast, but it is what it is. Me too, child. He needs a father figure in his life. He need that mental support. And he gonna hold it in. He not gonna tell his mama he's upset. He's not gonna do anything. He gonna ride with his mama. Charlene doesn't have a personality. That's why she's so. Yeah, it's a little dry over there. It's a little dry. It's a little dry over there. The thing is, even on the Miami trip, Nike, Tavy, her sister, and her cousin jokes all the time, and random shit would just happen, and it would be funny. Like when Nike was walking with the sand and she lost her shoe, and she was trying to get her life together, and they was just laughing, and they was getting left. That shit was just so random. Shit like that is hilarious. Life gives you content, and when you're in a good space and you having a good time, funny shit just seems to happen. Child, I'm doing something. You got to in this world. And that's what I said. CJ didn't give her the blueprint, the whole thing. He only gave her a little bit. And the fact he would have given her more if she wanted to work for it, but she didn't want to work for it. Yeah. Yes, her sister is hilarious. She was like, "Yeah, I already been to Miami twice," and then I think the cousin was the one who said, "Didn't we go to Miami before?" She's like, "Girl, we was young. It was just that the chemistry is natural. You know what I'm saying? It's not forced. It's not like, will this bring me content type energy? They kind of just do them and go with the flow, and everybody watches and enjoys it. That's why I really rock with them. And Nike's very transparent. She don't try to pretend like she better than nobody. She just shine on her own. She just do her own thing. And you know, you gonna get hated for that. Here's what I'll say about that whole situation. Where people picking sides, feeling like I know there's some people out there who like Nike and they like royalty, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't dislike royalty. I just dislike her behavior. I feel like the way she's going is going to destroy her life. Yeah, she wasn't paying attention to nothing. You When you're with a person that long and you guys split up and you don't have nothing for yourself, you wasn't doing anything. Kevin Gates and his wife, they split up. She got her own thing going. There's other celebrities who got their own thing going. Lauren London, even though unfortunately Nipsey passed, she's still doing deals. She's still carrying his name. She's still doing stuff to get his stuff out there, because she's the heir to his son's stuff that he left behind for his son. And she's still going doing business deals. She's still connecting with people. She's even doing movies again by herself, because she was always an actress. You get what I'm saying? It's you paying attention to stuff. T.I. and Tiny is another one. T.I. got his own little empire going, but Tiny got her own thing with Escape. She was hitting before he was. You know what I'm saying? Because she came out with Escape. But even when she back for a little bit, T.I. start, taking over, doing his thing, and then boom, Tiny starts getting into reality shows. So when Tiny started getting in reality shows, she brought Candy along, and Lil Wayne's first baby mama along, and all that other stuff. These women are producing their own things on their own accord. Yeah, just saying. Oh yeah, and they're gonna be hurt too. No, chill. Really, you earn that name every time. Yes, she was. Oh, they still together? Oh well, hey, hey. Hey, hey. But honestly, I think the reason why a lot of the things are going so bad and people have a lot to say about royalty is because it's not a lot of women who are going to agree with a woman keeping a child away from their father, especially if the father is willing to take care of those children, give them a whole type of mindset, get complete. You get what I'm saying? Like the co parenting on both ends is good. Like with Nike and CJ, that shit is good. Like Kamari, she love her daddy. She's a daddy's girl for sure, for sure. And she love her daddy because that's who she wanted to be as a costume. Like the love is real. It's legit. It's not forced. It's not fake. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And again, nobody is saying royalty needs to be with CJ because we all know that's a dead issue. He done moved on and she doing whatever she doing. But to me, if you truly happy with yourself and you truly trying to move on, here, go and get these kids. Let me go spend time with Rico. We can go travel outside the country. We can go do our thing. And you have the kids for a little bit. Child, child. Y'all cutting up this morning, I see. Why is my phone acting weird? See, I'm already not liking this phone. I didn't want to upgrade at all, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. You know what too? I was listening to the lead attorney the other night, and he said he made a mistake by talking about discussing things when it comes to court. He said parental alienation, judges don't play with that in court. They really look down and frown upon parental alienation. So, like I said, and it really depends on the judge. Like they will bring down the hammer. A lot of times you could lose custody of your children because they feel like mentally that's abusing a child. And they will put the children with the parent who they feel like is more level-headed and can allow them both to see the kids without the drama. So in this moment, from what we're seeing, that looks like CJ. Because CJ's not going to keep the kids away from royalty because he knows the importance of a mother being around their children. Oh, you know what, Mooch? That's what I'm saying. So she got all these supporters telling her to run, telling her to do all this other stuff. A lot of them don't have kids. Some of them do have kids, but some of them, baby daddy didn't even want to try. You get what I'm saying? So she getting all this bad advice from people who don't have kids, or if they have kids, the situation is toxic with their baby daddy. They don't have no level-headed women who are good co-parent in a healthy co-parenting relationship, wanting to see the kids have a healthy relationship. There's nobody in that clique that I've seen thus far that was like, and the ones that are, they're like, girl, let that man see his kids. Well, I mean, she can do that. She has every right to do that. But first of all, the judges are not going to be caring about that. They're going to say she's going to have to give a very plausible reason on why CJ can't film the kids, right? So let's just say she don't want CJ to film the kids because she feel like that will put them in danger. There's too many celebrities out here with children who get recorded, who are in paparazzi, that they're in all types of stuff. It just don't work like that. Even now, Kanye West gets really mad and he gets upset that his daughter is on TikTok doing the things that she's doing, but he cannot stop that. It's a celebrity type energy. YouTube is like the new TV. Okay, so the reality shows is the Lee family, is the Beam Squad, is the CJ So Cool, Nike's World. These are the new reality shows. People don't watch TV no more, so they're like celebrities. They're on the level of being celebrities, which is cool. So the judge is not gonna say, okay, well, don't film them, because let's say she say because it's because of the children's safety, he's gonna question, well, why do you have videos? It's just not gonna be that easy. It's really not gonna be that easy. She gonna have to answer why she got videos. One, two, when they were born, they filmed the whole thing. Them babies been on camera since the day they were born. As soon as they got out the hospital, they were already getting filmed and posted on YouTube. Like, you can't just say, well, I don't want him to film them anymore. That's not gonna work. Yeah, and that's really mentally fucked up and twisted to say some shit like that. That's really twisted and demented to say something. That's why I say that's that hyena behavior where the man's feelings don't matter because you're hurt. She does not have any viable reason why she's keeping CJ away from his kids. There's no type of viable reason. They like to bring up, well, he said that she was a part of the shooting. Yes, and he publicly apologized to her and Lexi for accusing him both. And how fucked up are they for saying that when a person who got shot, you don't think a person who got shot is not going to automatically get paranoid? Tupac blamed everybody that was that he knew around him. He accused every single person in his circle because they like, how did they get me? 50 Cent, paranoid. Everybody who's gotten shot has a history of paranoia because they don't know how it happened, why it happened. It was so random. They start peeping everybody's behaviors. They think everybody's behavior is weird. Nobody's talking about how royalty blamed Lexi for it. And this is what I'm saying about this twisted, demented shit everybody got going in their head. Nobody said a thing about royalty blaming Lexi. Nobody said it. So how is it okay for them to keep saying, well, CJ did this, said it was royalty. They don't even bring Lexi up. But nobody's saying how royalty said, you sure it wasn't with that white bitch? You sure it wasn't her? Like, nobody's discussing that. Everybody's sweeping that under the rug conveniently. And I think that's terrible. Child, he's trying to get in some type of football thing. You gotta have a valid reason. It can't be just because you mad. She is. Child, I'm telling you, these judges are tired. She not gonna be able to stop him from filming them. It's just so many loopholes that she would have to go through. Like, why are you filming them? And even if she said, I decided to take them off, them babies been on camera since the day they were born. Right. Okay, because she's stressed. She's stressed out and she's stressing herself out. You know what? And this is why I say the kids aren't happy. The kids aren't happy because mama's not happy. Okay? And that's with any household. When your mama not happy or there's something going on with mama, that shakes up the household. That makes the husband upset. That makes the children upset, depending on what it is. If a mama is sick, if anything going on with mama, the whole household get energy shifts. Like, what's wrong with mom? Is mom upset? Is mom sick? Is mom whatever? This affects the kids. They feel all of that. You know what, Mooch? Exactly. So she can't really throw that around. I mean, it's cool. It's all good, but you, unless you're practicing what you preaching, you really can't go to a judge with that. She would have to remove all her content that involves the twins. Funny Mike's prom, their birthday party, whatever things that she's filming with the things that she's filming with the twins that are involved, she would have to take all that out and clip them out some way. She would have to really alternate her whole channel with everything with them two in it. Even her other kids, the judge will say, well, why do you find it convenient for them not to be filmed, but your older kids can be filmed? She would have to remove everything, just like he would have to remove everything. And if she removes everything and she strictly passes and whatever she's doing, she's not going to have the revenue that she has right now. That would affect her income. That's why I say a lot of the shit that she's doing is really fucking her up financially, and it's not smart moves. It's very stupid. Okay? You stupid? She said in her video she was withholding her kids if he could shut up and she would think about it. And that's not a good reason. You gonna go and tell the judge, oh, I did that because he wouldn't shut up. The judge is gonna look at you like, what? What's up, Tay? I did this for you, Killer Squad. He said, oh shit, we got the music in the background. Exactly. When mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. I mean, we're the monarchs of the family. We're the, you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, child, these people are headed for self-destruction. It's not even funny. She was faking it for the camera, pretending everyone is happy. Those kids are definitely embarrassed by. Man, Nation said a mouthful when she said that with a straight face. Okay, no chaser. She didn't smirk. She didn't do anything. She said, I think you're really dumb for doing that. And I felt that there was no joke behind. People said that baby was joking. No, she didn't giggle. She had a straight face. She had a I'm fucking for real face. Yeah, she is being very spiteful. I'm telling you, these people, here's the thing. You can keep coming for CJ. You can keep talking about CJ's broke, all that other stuff because you're trying to get your views, but there's nothing that CJ has shown that suggested otherwise. and it just shows how uneducated that they are. You got the dude from So Cool Cookies. I had to explain to you that they were partners and they discussed this a while back because everybody want to insinuate about business that's not even theirs. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna sell those cookies. They already came up with that idea. He's the face. There's a partnership. Y'all like, oh, he sold his name and he did all of that. No, a partnership is 50-50. Child, that shit was tired, honey. She was tired. She was really tired. She ain't had the time or the day for the fuckery at all. And her kids are witnessing this. All her daughters are seeing her do is be kind of childlike. They're not really seeing her make money moves. They just seeing her hanging out with Rico. So you gotta really be careful what type of image you're putting to your daughters. You really, really do. You gotta put the imagery out there that's good. The mindset they have of their mother, I see, is really not a good one. You got one saying, when I have kids, you're gonna be watching my kids while I go out hoop vet and gallivanting. You got the other one telling her she really stupid for doing that to her face. Leon don't talk half the damn time. We don't even know what he's saying because he always quiet. Kids see what parents do. And to add insult to injury, she says, don't follow my lead, Nation. Don't follow me. Ma'am, isn't that what you're supposed to be there for your child to follow you? Then who the fuck she gonna follow? Somebody make this make sense to me. Who the fuck is she gonna follow if she can't follow her own damn mama? I tell people all the time when they be looking at TV and they be complaining about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all these singers when it comes to their daughters and stuff, I tell them all the time, your daughters are supposed to try to be like their mother. These celebrities shouldn't be their idols. The only thing I would say would be close to being their idol is probably wanting to rap or wanting to sing or be an artist. And you're probably not an artist, but that's as far as it goes. As far as everything else, what they see their mama look like and how their mama dress and what their mama do and how their mama portray, that's what the daughters are going to try to be like. CJ So Cool was the best thing to happen to royalty. Yeah, that's true. He took care of them kids like they were his for 9 years. You can go back to his older videos and see how young they are. They were babies. They was just itty bitty things. Yep. Yep. You could see the energy shift. He giving giveaways away. He's traveling. He's doing stuff for his birthday. He about to go see Kamari, his other daughter. He about to go live it up with her. Lexi is cool with the family. She just blends right on in with everybody. She just kind of does her thing. CJ be talking trash about Lexi. Lexi will throw it right back and talk trash. She don't get offended. Her feelings don't get hurt. They mesh very well together. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Lexi, that might be somebody he never knew that he needed until he kind of got with her. That's true. That's true. At the age of 14, boys need to be more with their dad. You right. Yeah, get them likes up. Child, you know what? I've been hearing a lot of people say that. What they say is like some sweater outfit that she got on that she like to wear all the time. That shit gonna unravel, child. You know what? She gave Nation some good advice, but she said that because she knows exactly. If you comfortable with what you doing, you wouldn't even be saying that. Y'all know what most people say, what's done in the dark. Yeah, it does always come to the light. That's why I say these people be making vlogs about people and playing games and talking trash. And it don't even be on no educated stuff. It be on some real hater shit. You get what I'm saying? I don't ever say, oh, look at Royalty's house. It's so small. It's not big. I don't do that. I think the house is nice. I love the wood floors, honey. Live it up. You know what I'm saying? But when she first moved in there, I knew she was renting because it takes a long time for the buying process of a house. You got to do walkthroughs, you got to do inspections, you got to do all kinds of shit. Okay, you got to find the white black hair off a polar bear's toenail. You got to do all types of weird stuff to get a damn house. It's crazy how many hoops you got to jump through. You get what I'm saying? So she moved in very quickly. When people move in quickly, I'll be like, okay, she's renting. There's nothing wrong with renting. But a lot of her subscribers took that and was like, see, she done bought a house. She done did that. And she didn't really correct them until later because everybody was correcting the situation. Because one, she moved in too quick. Two, Nike outed her about it. And three, I knew it was a place that she rented when I seen the dents on the refrigerator because I've never seen that refrigerator before, right? And it's no shade. And I was looking, I was like, what are them dents doing in the fucking refrigerator? I said, oh, she rented that house. That refrigerator was already there. Because when we bought our house, we didn't have no refrigerator. The only thing that we have that they left behind was a stove and a dishwasher. That was it. And of course the sink and stuff, but there wasn't no refrigerator in there. But stop portraying that you doing stuff that you not. They still saying Lexi using him for his money, but he shut that down. And they gonna keep saying it. That whatever stuff that they say that CJ addresses and he blasts, they still gonna do it. Yep. Yes, it's gonna unravel, child. You watch it too many times. I think she didn't have black in her house would be. I like black. My couches are black, but you gotta blend it. Yeah. You know what? I think you do. Don't y'all? Yeah, I think there's like I wouldn't even know how she would grasp that though, because a plumbing problem that's random. I hope she got renter's insurance though. Yeah, and the love that she has even for Kamari is very genuine. That's why Nike's comfortable. She know like when before she and I think that's what helped when Nike finally met Lexi. Kamari met Lexi first in person, right? And they bonded so good. They was always going places together. They would leave CJ ass at home, go get food, go do that. He's like, what y'all leaving stuff? That's a beautiful thing to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my girl, she gonna treat my daughter right. I don't have to worry about her slighting her, rolling her eyes, doing all these things because she don't feel like she comfortable with her. I don't care what nobody say. Royalty has shown that when it was, and there's a lot of women out there like that. There's women who be like, you can fuck with my family, but don't fuck with your family. And she was giving that all the way to the daughter. Now, the daughter was there, but even in the old videos, when you see the eye rolls or you see the facial expressions and you see the gestures, what's all that for a child? And poor Kamari, she was just sitting there like, it is what it is at this point. No, ain't nothing wrong with renting a house. Shit, I rented a house for some years. Ain't nothing wrong with rent. Well, in this economy, it's getting crazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Ain't nothing wrong with renting a house, but I know the way the economy is going now, a lot of these people rent is double, triple my mortgage. So I encourage people, if they do have the means to buy a home, to do that. Like with Royalty, she should have bought a house. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about the comfortability of your children, not your attitude. Okay, CJ was trying to buy her a house the first breakup. Let me just buy you a house separate from me so you and the kids can be okay. And she turned that down. She eventually just moved back in with him. But I'm saying, like, all these financial decisions off of emotions that she's making is not benefiting her or the children. Leon is, ooh. Okay, so see, I didn't even pay attention to that. Did you say he got a? Cause look, let me tell you, when we went house hunting, there was a house down the street from us that we were gonna get, and they said it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, I believe, right? So we like, cool, let's go, let's do it, because we definitely wanted our oldest son to have his own room. So we go in the house and we look, and across the way from what's supposed to be the master bedroom, which was gonna be me and my husband's bedroom, across the way was supposed to be my son's bedroom. When I tell you, that room was small as hell. But if in real estate, if you could put a closet in there, they will call it a bedroom. That's all you need. So it could very well be an office, but as long as a closet is in there, they can call it a bedroom. But that room was so damn small, the only thing that could fit in there was a bed. I'm not even joking. I'm not talking about Royalty's room, but I'm talking about the office that I saw. And it was like, it could be a bedroom or office. We was like, hell no, we not getting this house. Just solely on that. That room was cramped. When you turn offices into bedrooms, it get real small in there. Yeah, CJ be raving about her cooking. Yeah, I seen him. The universe flooded Charlene's house. Man, you know what? When that situation happened, usually when people split up, certain things happen, right? It's just certain weird situations that happen. And that, when it's natural stuff like that, I'd be like, Royalty said you left with nothing but got that chair that CJ brought you in your intro, and the chain, and a couple of things. She really didn't leave with nothing. And this is what I'm saying. When you make statements like that, about you're leaving with nothing, you really have to leave with nothing. Don't even say that. Say, y'all, I left with a few things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna. I don't know who she's trying to prove herself to, but you still kind of losing, because leaving with nothing is leaving the channel behind, leaving your chain, leaving your kids' chain, all they drip, starting over, honey. Well, according to them, CJ is broke, and 1 minute CJ's broke, the next minute he has enough money and he's going on trips and he should be paying child support. They're gonna always be mad at something. Child, natural disasters, I'll be like, Yep. Yeah, you could tell she's comfortable. She'd be like, Lexi, let's go. Like, even when they was FaceTiming each other, when Nike and CJ was FaceTiming each other, and Kamari was FaceTiming each other, Kamari added Lexi to the chat. That's how much she ride like that. That's how much she ride with her. I think she knows it now, but she just like I done jumped off the deep end. I might as well finish it off. Mm-hmm. Is it good, Miss Brady? It look. You know what though? I hear CJ all the time bring up the fact that she's Italian. Italians could cook their ass off. They really can. The mooch is stupid. Yeah, we know CJ is good. He hasn't shown anything different from what he doing. He living his life. He kind of moving forward. Everything's going the way he needs to, except for him not seeing his kids right now. And eventually that's gonna change too. Every time she leaves, she left stuff. I wouldn't take in my stuff. Yeah. He could do cooking videos with him and Lexi. You see they was talking about doing some type of food seminar or something like that. I know that's right. That lamb looked like it's popping, okay? Uh, I felt like Nation was looking at the videos talking about she wants some lamb. Cause Lexi always got some lamb in his skillet, don't she? Man, lamb is good. I like lamb. I know lamb is not for everybody, but I really enjoy it. It's really, really good. I know that's right. That's good. You like something other than pancakes. What's up, Tina? Yeah, it's definitely gonna change. I'm tired of seeing that. She had to make an IG post to show her chain and ring, but she really looked like she just. Mm. It do look good. It do look good. Lexi food do look good, and she be really in there burning. Like she be in there for hours cooking. I hate cooking, so shout out to the ones who enjoy it because I don't like it. She do make healthy foods. Things don't be fried all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the little girl, CJ's niece, she's so cute too. She looked like a little Kamari. She is so cute too. You got some beautiful grandbabies, Miss Brady. I think Nation asked for some too. Shoot, they looking at somebody videos. I keep telling people they don't understand business. I posted a video of Robert Kiyosaki talking about how you use debt as leverage. Debt is debt is good. You got to use debt to build. And CJ's not doing nothing no different than what uh uh Kim Kardashian is doing, Nicki Minaj, all these other artists who sell their celebrity to increase their revenue. Because if you have a lot of subscribers and you're known in this world, people are going to want to buy what you got going on or what you got, you know. So him investing back more into his business, he's saying his business is worth more. So after paying that loan off, he obviously had some money because he was able to pay that loan off and he was able to get a even more increased loan. It amazes me how people are uneducated on business and they just say stuff because they mad and they upset and they'll say he's broke. And a lot of the things that he does, everything that he does on YouTube is a business expense. No problem. They're adorable, but she was eating the fuck out of that food. She was like, it's good. And kids don't lie for nobody, okay? Kids are honest as hell. Right. But anything, even if CJ showed them all their accounts, they're gonna say, "Oh, he did see that." It's always gonna be something with them, child. And I don't understand. They poke and they prod at every single thing that CJ does. But when they queen do something out the ordinary, like come out with a diss track, talk about gobble and swallow, it's all good. But if CJ, I want to address something that CJ said. I don't know if I addressed this before yet. Um, he said it seems like Lexi and I been together for 9 years, right? So when me and my husband got together in the beginning, after a year or months has passed, he used to get confused and conflicted. Like, didn't we do that with each other? And I'll be like, no. He goes, you know what? I feel like I've been with you so long because we got such a good vibe together. It's like we've been with each other for a minute. It feels like that. And a lot of people can contest. Some people that you've been in a relationship with, their energy is familiar. It feel like you've done this before. It feel like you've been with them already. It feel like it's been that long. So I don't believe that comment was complete shade, because I've heard that come from my husband's mouth before. And I mean, who was I gonna tell? You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really no shade. It was just like, you get so comfortable with a person and feel like you know that person forever. You can even do that in a friendship. Like, you can have a homegirl that you can meet as an adult, and you were like, girl, I feel like we grew up together. Like, we just been together for so long. We cool, we tight, we kind of, see things a certain way. We relate real good. Homeboys too. You feel like you've been around these people, and some people make you more comfortable as strangers than your own blood family at times. So it really just depends on how people take it. I think people nitpick and they just take things and run away with things. And they should stop thinking that everything that Nike or everything that CJ or Lexi posts has something to do with royalty. When CJ was asking Sky to add up number for $100, I was laughing. You know what? Yeah, CJ's very smart. He's very intelligent. Yeah, she was out of breath. It don't matter how skinny you are. You can be skinny as hell and out of shape. You could be skinny as hell and out of shape if you don't go to the gym every day and you ain't working that out. Plus, smoking don't help at all. A lot of people quit smoking over the period of time when the pandemic was like really, really hard, because it was really bad on their lungs. Yeah, he was wrong for doing Sky like that. Sky really looked like her other granddaughter. Yeah. She claims she not bitter yet. She making diss tracks. The girl is a walking contradiction. She don't know where to land. She don't know where to land. Should I show people I'm moving on? Should I show people I'm doing different? Um, where do I go next? Where do I go next? And I keep telling people, I already said it. I've said it, probably this is my fourth time saying it on a live. She needs to go back for her high school diploma, just to show people she can do it and she capable of doing it. Do that. Be very proactive. I think her getting distracted with Rico is not beneficial to her. And people, black toxic black women, let me say that, because not all black women behave in that form or fashion at all, because I would never. But toxic black women need to stop looking for other men to fill in voids of some type of emotional substance that's not there. You quick to put date night and then say you're not with the dude because it looks bad because he got a fresh baby, and that girl ain't going nowhere. That lady who just had his baby, she ain't going nowhere. If he's gonna be in relationship with royalty, she gonna let him be in a relationship with royalty, and he gonna be in a relationship with her too. It's not making sense. Like, none of this is equating to anything. And then what's the message you sending your daughters? Like, if your dude cheat on you, that's bad. But if you go in a relationship with a dude who already got a girl that's good, like, it don't make sense to me. And I don't understand why people can't explain that. Like, why this shit makes sense. She's very lost. Right. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Moni. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I don't think CJ cares about a dude getting a dude's tattoo on her. He and that's what she's failing to realize too. Like, he don't care. What he does care about is his kids. That's why she did what she did when she had them kids saying his name like that. And now you're kind of warping their sense of who their dad is, because she said once upon a time that every dude with dreads they would call dad, because they were looking for him. And so you like, to me, that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up. I don't see any benefit of Rico being in the children's life. And it's one of things, because Rico's in his 20s. He's not trying to settle down with somebody else. He doesn't have a best interest. And when this falls to shit, because I be always right, when this falls to shit, they're gonna have to. It's gonna be another victim situation. It's gonna be another, oh, you know this, you know that, or you should never trusted him for royalty. And this is what I be saying. And shit will hit the fan later for quite a other shit. When you are outside looking in, you will see the same way. There's a lot of women who think they're different. They think they're all right, can y'all hear me? I'm about to take this phone back. How about now? Okay, so you can hear me. Am I really low? Okay, all good. Okay, cool. Y'all, I just got this phone yesterday. I will take this shit back. Okay? This is why I don't like getting new phones, because it's always some weird shit. Always some weird shit. I miss my iPhone 12, but I had to upgrade. But anyway, like I was saying, um, nothing she's doing is showing her children that she can rise above drama. She can take accountability of her actions and do things different. And you got to really pay attention to what you portray to other people. You don't ever want your children to feel like you're a burden and you got to escape and you got to get away because you're trying to find yourself. Like, that's a really bad position to put yourself in with your children, because that's going to affect them in more ways than one. I know a lot of people right now are kind of low key coming for Jalea. They're kind of saying, like, she's growing, she's getting grown, she's doing all this stuff. Now, I don't follow Jalea like that, so I don't know what she's doing. But I do know whatever she's doing was good for the goose should be good for the gander. If Jalea does make the mistakes her mom makes, she's not going to see them as mistakes because her mom made them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she not gonna see that as being wrong. Why is me talking to a bunch of guys wrong? My mama do it. And kids don't do what you say, they do what they see. They do what they see. So if they see you drinking and they see you smoking and partying and stuff, and you tell them not to do it, they're gonna do it anyway because you're doing it. So to me, she really not being putting her best foot forward like she could. I'd get my high school diploma. I would go to school for something that I enjoy or figure out what that is with myself. She investing too much time playing. You playing with Rico. You playing with these sites that's giving you little hairs in there for you to survive. You putting your children in a position to where they're not accustomed to anymore. And CJ has called that out. He wants his kids, including her kids, to continue that lifestyle that they had before, with or without him. He wants them to have that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's noble. So the fact that he's doing all of that and he's saying that, everybody want to bash CJ, everybody want to talk about CJ, but they're not paying attention what's going on. Them sharing them. No, what are you talking about? I'm gonna keep the baby bottle. No, I'm gonna keep the baby bottle. It shouldn't even be that type of conversation. I feel like Leon is most affected, but the girls could be good at. Okay, so I don't think it's just one child that's affected. I think they're all affected. I think the reason why a lot of people feel like Leon is affected more is because it's hard for some guys to be around women all the time. And guys shouldn't be around women all the time. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a bit of a struggle. So what do you do next? You go send them to their granddaddy house. You go send them to their uncle house. You send them to their daddy house. You send them wherever you can. Once a child gets a certain age, he's going to be around other boys. He's going to want to be around other boys, other men. This is why when boys get teenagers, they get in cliques or they get in gangs if they don't have that father figure there, because they're looking for that masculine energy to teach them something. And unfortunately for Leon, his uncle is not the best, in my opinion, to show him where he needs to go, because where's his children at? Where's his children at? When the last time he seen his kids? What's the dynamic between him and his children? Like, he got so much time, and it's kind of weird because it's like you help raising your sister kids. Where your kids at? Good child, and what is that? Okay. No, they not gonna hurt her feelings because it's all about mama right now. And that's what I keep preaching to everybody. Like, when you have kids, it's no longer about you. It's no longer about you. It really isn't. You can still do stuff for yourself and you can still have your you time. Don't be a slave, but at the same time, stop putting you before your children. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. I even now, even today, I feel like royalty has an opportunity to vindicate herself by just doing things different. Nothing is final until you're dead. You get what I'm saying? And even then, you never know what happens on the other side. So show your daughters, you know what? I got pregnant with Jalea at 16, but I went back for my high school diploma. I got pregnant with Jalea at 16, but now I'm going to school to do something else to improve my life. I didn't get along with you guys' father, but I'm making amends with CJ and trying to get some type of male influence in your life. And he did provide for you guys for all these years. So I may not agree with his tactics as far as being a spouse, because relationship wise, we were a good fit, but he is a good father to you guys. So why don't y'all try to figure that out and make that work? But she has patterns. When I'm upset, I take the kids away. And nobody can disprove that fact. Not to me, anyway. I haven't seen anybody do it yet. That's what they said. They said she was 16. Royalty out here clicking up with guys she don't even know. Leon would even prefer CJ than Royalty Brother. And when they're always working out, it's sad they're trying to protect her. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. When your children is protecting your feelings and make sure you're okay, that's a problem. And I think that a lot of people who support royalty can't understand that, because once upon a time they had to protect their mama's feelings. You get what I'm saying? And babies shouldn't be seen, and sometimes it can't be helped. Sometimes you may ball out in front of your children, but there's a lot of people and a lot of women who will suck that up and just be there for their children. They'll put them children before themselves and say, you know what, let me suck this up, baby. We gonna be all right. It's okay. And the baby looking, making sure mama okay. Them the strongest mamas. Them the tough ones. Them the ones that like really ride for their children, because they put their children first. Right. You know what I'm saying? Royalty has the opportunity to show my kids, look, I'm doing something different. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get my diploma, not a GED. I know everybody say you can get your GED, and a GED is cool too. But I feel like, there's so many programs with high school diplomas to get out there. You might as well get it. Show your kids it's never too late. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't expect your kids to graduate from high school, and you didn't graduate from high school. What are you showing your kids? Even with me, I did not graduate the year I was supposed to graduate. I graduated later because my mom transitioned and all that other stuff. So, but I went back to get it. So when I'm having these conversations with my children, I be like, I got my diploma. What's your excuse? Let's get to work. Let's get this done. I mean, I'm in college now. It's a monolith. It's me showing, look, it's structure here. Your father went to college. Like, you really have no excuse. You got to step your game up. You got to know what you're doing in life. You got to kind of prioritize your situation. You show your kids, yeah, I can do this. My son even go like, dang, mom, you did a lot. You kind of rose above everything. You was homeless at one point in time in your life, and now you own a home. Now you have assets. Now you have businesses. Now your children will look at this type of shit and say, wow. Like, look at everything that shit. Tyler Perry, wasn't he sleeping in his car? Steve Harvey was broke. Like, it's a lot of celebrities with the same story. Life happens to everybody. It don't just happen to one person. So there's nobody that should truly be a victim, because life happens to everybody. Everybody then got a story about some situation that happened to them that was either beyond their control, or they were the one forefront head-on collision with it, and they move on. What are you doing now but chasing after another dude because you're still missing your father? Yeah, CJ is a great dad. You know what? That's what I'm saying. I will vlog when I start vlogging, and I told y'all, go ahead, follow the Mary Dynasty. I got a couple of shorts up there already. I'm going to be vlogging regular schmegular shit. And if you want to watch it, watching it. If you don't. It don't have to be first of all, life gives you content. Me and my husband was in Rite Aid, right? I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't celebrate holidays like I used to. When I started doing business for myself and I kind of see the business route of everything, I don't celebrate holidays 100% like I used to. So this year I dragged ass on Easter. So I was like, I'm going to go to the store and get Easter baskets. It was like one Easter basket in one store. So we went to Rite Aid to go get other Easter baskets to see if they had it. We got lucky. My husband found an Easter basket with a unicorn, and then an Easter basket with a car. And then the other Easter basket that we found at the other store was perfect for our youngest daughter. The older two boys, they didn't want no baskets because they didn't have the baskets that they wanted, which was basketballs and all this other stuff. I was like, you want this Batman? And my son just looked at me. So I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I tried. So they got chocolate and stuff, right? And then they ended up not getting that because my husband was like, y'all was cutting up all week. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Okay, well, I tried here. But in Rite Aid, child, there was this woman. She smelled like cigarettes and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I wasn't trying to shade her or anything. I was just trying to get away from her because she smelled really, 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 really bad to me. Like it was like making you sick type smell, right? Now I won't ever put nobody like that on camera. But my husband was gonna talk trash to me. He gonna say, well, that's cause you up under somebody. If you stay away from people, I keep my distance. Talking his shit, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm walking away. The woman is following us and having conversations with him. I cut the corner and dipped 2 rows over and was laughing my ass off. And my husband was stuck because she kept stopping him, talking to him. He didn't want to be mean. And he heard me laughing in the next aisles. And he started laughing too. He was trying not to laugh because he knew I was laughing. And he was like, oh, no, she did. She just left me hanging. She left me unstuck. I left his motherfucking ass. I ain't got time to play. I ain't trying to be rude with people. I ain't trying to be mean or anything, but I am not about to sit there and smell none of that. I was really getting sick. So I had to get the fuck on. But we were laughing so hard at the situation afterwards in the car because he was like, you really left me? I said, that's what you get. Because when I was laughing, I was thinking about him talking all that shit, saying, this why I keep my distance from people. Why you so close? I'm like, she keeps following me. He thinking I'm crazy. So when she started following him, I'm like, yeah, now what? The shit was hilarious. We laughed about that like 20 minutes. We just kept laughing about it. And I said, I'm convinced that it's his ass because don't no crazy shit happen unless I'm somewhere with him. I coupon all the time. I go to the store all the time. I don't ever have no issues. Ever. Okay? But every time I'm with him, for some reason, some crazy shit happened. Just like when we went to the store one time and we saw this dude with a roof on his head with the ceiling missing. And he had this big bald spot on the top of his stuff and he had it lined up. And then we seen our homeboy that we grew up with. So all three of us was laughing at it. And I said, it's you. Because I go to the store all the time and nothing stupid like this happens to me. But every time I'm with your ass, some crazy shit happen. It gotta be him. Nation had to go to summer school. Ooh. Okay, so this is what I will say about that. When it comes to my children, I'll tell them, learn how to read, write, and add. At least do that for me so I can know you can function in this world, right? I'm going to be honest, the education system for me is outdated. I feel like it needs to be improved in so many ways. I don't understand why we don't have the funds to improve that. I feel like home study is the best option for a lot of people. And if my kids didn't have so many friends at school, I would put them on home study because school is not what it used to be. And even when we went to school, it was a drag. But so many things has changed with it, and I just don't like school at all. But the fact that she had to go to summer school, I would see why, because the grades could be affected by something mental. It may not even be Nation just messing up. It could be, what is she going through? I always look at it as why is a child doing this? What is the reason for them doing this? What is the psyche behind it? Because was she getting bad grades when she was living with CJ and them as a family? Is she no longer interested in a school? Is she not connecting with the teacher? Is there something she may be overlooking? Does she have a learning disability? What is the reason why she needs to go to summer school? Does she have a lot on her mind? Are people messing with her to the point to where she doesn't want to learn? Is she self-sabotaging? It could be so many things wrong with that situation. I wouldn't just throw that out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just, Nation, go to summer school. You've been messing up. And hopefully that's not what Royalty's doing. Hopefully she's taking it serious, but I don't see how when she gallivanting with men all day. The only way that she's going to get clarity is she do the right things in life by letting CJ see those kids. And you know what? CJ gonna eventually see them kids. And everything is gonna be right in his world. It's gonna be things that it's really gonna backfire on her. I'm telling you. I guess you know who's supposed to get him. Royalty name. Child. That's a hot mess. She's out of content now. She don't have anything to post. Now she's just there saying she's busy. She won't be posting that much. She said that before and she was still posting. And I did that way before CJ got famous. I know that's right. She probably think F the vlog, my rapping going. You know what? Happy days. I'm not about to play with you. My bad. I meant to say it doesn't help that they kids aren't in school that much. That don't help either. CJ showing he trying to change, but they want things to talk about. No matter what he does, they will talk, right? And that's gonna backfire on them eventually. It's already starting. I don't think she knows what goes on in school, even when they come from school. I don't think she asks how their day went. Mm. She don't even want the kids to go to college. She wants them to be YouTubers, but she can't show them a successful pathway to be a YouTuber. To me, I feel like, and I'm a big advocate of, if you're going to school, make sure it's for something that not everyone's not doing. Again, y'all heard the story when I was trying to go to school to be a CNA. At that time, that was the bee's knees. Everybody was going to go in there to do that. And at that time, it was hard for me to get a job because a lot of people didn't need to hire them because they were getting free labor out of the newcomers. Like, even now, once I finished a couple of semesters of court reporting school, I have to go in an actual court and I have to, look at that and do things with that. But we don't do the internship type thing. It's a low-key internship, but it's not the same thing. And then court reporters are in high demand, and you start off 6 figures easy, especially in California. There's a job in Orange County right now. If you do real time, that's $122,000 a year easy. But I'm not gonna go for a job. I can't do it. I have not been in the workforce for a long time, so it's just gonna be freelancing for me. But even with the freelancers, there's court reporters right now. They always post their paychecks for motivation for other students because people need court reporters bad. This one girl, she worked 3 days, made $5,000 for just 3 days. One girl worked like 4 or 5 days. She got $10,000. Now, it depends on the deposition. It depends on the case. It depends on what you're doing. There's closed captioning. There's a lot of court reporters who did closed captioning. Well, closed captioners. I won't say court reporters. They did go to court reporting school. But there's a lot of closed captioners who closed caption the Grammys. And they have their nice dresses on. There are people who go to concerts. There was a court reporter, who was doing the music for the rappers rapping at Coachella. And you get perks there. You get in free. It's a job. Plus you get paid for it. And you get to see celebrities. It's so many things, so many doors and revenues to open with that. But if you go to school for something like that's not as in high in demand, like business or something else that you're really not going to use, you're going to get bored and you're not going to want to do it anymore. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people don't finish school, because it'd be a good idea at the time, and it's something that everybody else is doing. I know somebody who went to school for HR, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but her views on HR is different from an HR. HR is there to protect the company. She was really trying to ride for the employees, which is very noble. So now she has to figure out, okay, what revenue? Now I got to go back to school to figure out how to help people be an employee, as opposed to me helping the company, because she didn't go to the school for right subject. She want to advocate for employees. She don't want to help the company. You get what I'm saying? So you just got to know what you're going to school for. Nation, Jalea, and Leon, they might not know what they want to do. And this is why I tell people, including my kids, I try to expose them to as many things as I can to see what grabs them, what motivates them, what they like to do. And I try to expand that, because you never know. School may not be the best for them. They may not need to go to college. They may have like so much talent on one subject or a situation to where they graduate high school, they go after that talent, they become rich. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with Leon, he could be a contractor, he could be an electrician, he could be all types of things, but it depends on what royalty is doing as a mother to expose him to things. I feel like this age for Nation, Jalea and Leon is the most important to expose them to different types of things, different types of jobs, different types of occupations to see what grabs them. That's just my take on it. Being a successful YouTuber, they're not doing it now. Yaya, she posts every other day. She got a video of skincare. She got a video of getting bullied or black and her eye got black at school and all types of stuff. She's a YouTuber. She's posting consistently. If you, I give my kids suggestions on what they could be, but at the end of the day, I know it's up to them. And she wants them to be a YouTuber, but what are you setting in play for them to be a YouTuber? I heard her say months ago Jalea was going to start a YouTube. They discussed it. Nothing ever came from that. Nothing has happened now. I was hoping that Yaya rubbed off on her from the prom so she can motivate her. Yeah, get your own videos up. Show people what you going to do. They're going to talk about you regardless, but just do you. I've not seen any of that. You can encourage a person to the cows come home, but it's not going to motivate them. 9 times out of 10 is because it's something that they don't want to do. And that's how I feel about that. Royalty feels comfortable about Rico getting her name on here. Child, like that's a prize. Lord have mercy. I got a huge story to tell. In due time, I'll reveal it myself. Oh, we'll be here for it, Miss Brady. We will be here front and center. Okay? We got you. Child, that lady smelled like cigarettes really, really, really bad. She was a definite chain smoker, but it was something else added to that. I don't know what that smell was, but it was so putrid. It was so disgusting that I had to get the fuck away. And my husband was talking all that shit, talking about, see, that's why I don't stand close to people. I keep my distance. I laughed so goddamn hard when she caught his ass up. He was looking crazy than a motherfucker. That shit was fun. And he know he was wrong. He knew he was embarrassed. That's why we was flying. That's why we was rolling. Yep, and that's true too. What's up, Brenda? They should be learning early. They should be having some type of tutor, some type of, something. I agree. Yep, they could have been in commercials. They could have been doing like expand your brand. Yep. Child, potty training ain't for the weak. I do see how YouTubers break up and female even get more support than a man, but in this case, it really shows. Right, you're right. Royalty is not at all. Many women are against her, and that you're right, because when Queen Naija went through her breakup, Queen Naija got a lot of support. A lot of people was rooting for her to win, still is. You know what I'm saying? I think Royalty would have gotten more support had she not went out there trying to fight Nike. Had she not kept the kids away from CJ and even the older kids. A lot of women are not going to agree to parental alienation. I don't care what's going on. Unless they toxic and they just don't, they want a motherfucker to suffer like them. Yeah. It's trauma bonding. Yep. She really should. I was hoping that y'all like when people mentioned that Royalty was reaching out to them to try to get some collabs. I'm hoping like some of that energy rub off for them to grow. That would be very beneficial. Right. That's what's up. See, that's what I'm talking about. I love young black entrepreneur children. What's up, open minded? Mm, 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 mm. What's up, PJ? How you doing? We just in here chopping it up. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. Jalea was saying she wanted to go to college in one of the old videos. And then she said, no, you should do a YouTuber. Dang, she couldn't even hear what for? Damn. That's crazy. When I start recording my family, you're gonna hear a lot of dynamics. Like my daughter, she don't play that stuff. Sometimes I do have the habit of cutting people off. Okay. I've been working on it. My husband been getting on me on it. I do have it because my brain, I'd be like, ooh, let me get this out before I forget it. My daughter would say, Mom, you didn't let me finish. I'm not done yet. And I'd be like, oh, okay. I want my children to be able to speak up. And she don't be rude when she say it. She just be like, Mom, can I speak? Can I finish what I was saying? She not trying. I love that about my daughter. 10 minutes. Oh, okay, babe. Jalea has a channel and don't know what to do. She ain't even posted a video yet. She about all things wrong and she didn't even see it. Yeah, because she had people saying, girl, you doing the right thing. Meantime, they have baby daddy issues. They having problems with they daddies, baby fathers, all types of stuff. Child, Brenda, I said we not gonna discuss that today. We gonna let that get handled. Well, did she ever say what she wanted to go to college for? Did she let that out? Did anybody hear her what she child? Royalty is using that was supposed to be for her kids. Yeah. Yes, baby. Have fun. Oh, he's smirking. Where's the remote? Okay. Y'all, I'm about to get up off here. I got class in a few minutes. But I just wanted to chop it up with y'all real quick. And I just wanted y'all to see, like, y'all gonna love, like, the world gonna show you who's the ones that's doing right and who's the ones that's doing wrong. A lot of people call it karma, but I don't think it's karma. I think it's the universe teaching you a lesson that you're not understanding right now. The lesson that Royalty is getting from CJ, she haven't learned it from Jamie yet. So she's gonna keep getting that lesson. That's why Rico's here. No. You can come with me Thursday. Girl, don't jump on your tablet. I just bought that one. I'm not jumping on my tablet. Okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. She didn't give it the chance because Charlene shut her down. That's messed up. All right, y'all. Let me go on and get to this class. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Y'all keep me posted. PJ, I'm looking forward to all that content you got going on. Y'all sit back and watch the show. That's why I just sit back and watch. All right, y'all. I'm out. Squad.